the much awaited squad, Indian men's team squad for the Asia Cup, has been announced by BCCI. And here we are in the brand new episode of the fours and sixes presented by the New Indian Express. So the squad is announced. What are your first thoughts?
Uh, Very relieved and much to the relief of the fans. The squad has been announced, and I think chairman of the selector, Mr. Ajit Agarkar, has done quite a decent job, and the squad looks very balanced. We have all the ingredients there. So let's talk about it and how this squad shapes up. Only time can tell, but yeah, it looks very good right now.
And given the World Cup, do you think that, as you said, all the points that are covered, is this like a practice for World Cup, and will it look?
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously means only few ODIs are remaining before the marquee event. So, in the run up to the World Cup, this tournament holds very important place as far as the Indian cricket team is concerned, and the players are getting much needed match practice ahead of the big event, and if and they are going to play the top five nations of the Asian continent. So I think this is the tournament they should have got, and they are getting this tournament ahead of the World Cup, which will prove to be a very good event for the team and for the players to showcase their skills.
Yes, absolutely. And there are many comebacks in this squad, especially from the bowling department. And as Rohit Sharma mentioned in the press conference, that they trust their bowlers and they want to see how their bowlers are going. Speaking about the comebacks, we were already sure about Jasprit Bumrah coming back. So, how the pace department especially looks after those comebacks.
Very solid means last time also when I had a conversation with Gomesh, we were talking about comeback of Jasprit Bumrah. See, just because of his comeback, the team looks solid as far as pace bowling department is concerned. And with him, Prasidh Krishna is also making a comeback. And to be very honest, both of them are making a comeback into the ODI side after almost a year. So means very good to see them back, and with them, Mohammad Shami is there, Mohammad Siraj is there, Shardul is there in the squad. So pace department look quite good, especially the comeback of Bumrah. I think the team, the captain needed him at this moment, and he's there for the team, and he has already shown in the comeback in the T20Is. So Bumrah's presence will make a huge difference as far as the pace bowling attack is concerned.
Absolutely, and if you've been watching the Ireland series, Bumrah has absolutely shown why he's that vital cog in India's pace bowling, and especially the energy he brings out that spreads, and that will help the other pacers also. They don't have to, given that he's making his comeback, and it's still a bit of a work in progress. And given how the 50 over game is an energy consuming game, they can potentially use Bumrah in a few of the matches and not all of them. But that's one important addition, I would say, in that squad. And with that, there were rewards also given. Tilak Verma, what a fantastic story that discovered through the IPL and now made his T20I debut in the West Indies, proved that his selection was right, and now getting a chance to shine in the ODI. What are we making of that?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that when Ajit Agarkar spoke about him, he said that it's not only about the performance, it's about the temperament, which speaks a volume about the youngster, only 20-year-old, and he's making it his debut right ahead of the ODI World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think there is a lot for him to prove there. He should just go out, play his natural game, and the way he has been playing in the T20Is, he should play the similar. He should follow the similar approach, similar instincts in the ODIs as well, and he can be an asset for the team going forward.
Yes, and another one who was rewarded despite not a good performances, not so good performances in the West Indies series. It's Surya Kumar Yadav, another player we've talked about it. That intent word always comes up, and he is that risk taker that someone like him a team would need. But do you think that he's getting that long rope, Surya
See,
Kumar?
we need to give longer ropes to player like Surya Kumar Yadav. He's an X factor. Means it doesn't matter for whom he's playing, for which team he's playing, but yeah, on his day he can means he can disintegrate any bowling attack. He can do, and we had seen that during the T20I World Cup last year, and here also I think the team believes that he can be the X factor which we need, which the team needs during the World Cup. So I think this is an important tournament for him, the Asia Cup, and if he manages to find his form there, so I don't think there is any stopping for him, especially with the World Cup in home condition. So I think he can derive confidence from the fact that the tournament is going to be organized in the country itself, the pitches, everything. He's well aware of situation. He's well aware of the pitches. He's well aware of the conditions. Not only the team, I think every fan, every Indian cricket team fan will be hoping for him that he regains his form so that India can utilize him during the World Cup.
Yes, and with a squad of 17 and addition of Sanju Samson as a reserve player, do you think he's done enough to get into the main squad, or is it again
I think
the
that
dilemma of Sanju
I
Samson?
think that niggle which apparently the niggle which uh, chairman of the selector was talking about, that helped him get into the squad, although in a form of reserve player. But yeah, again, he has an opportunity with him to prove his potential, and everybody knows that he's a good player.
Yeah.
He can be destructive at times. He can provides that solidity in the middle order. He can be a good wicket keeper. So he's an asset for the team, and it's just matter of time that he gets back to his form and he starts performing. And I think this is the tournament where he should try to regain his form, or at least play a few innings which will help him in gaining the confidence.
And there's just one in this. If you look at the squad, as we said, it looks like a. I would say it looks like a near perfect squad, especially given that the home World Cup is coming soon. But the off spinner
Yeah,
quotient,
that is the
the
thing.
off spinner is missing from the squad. And if you listen to MSK Prasad, he said in one of the discussions that he would pick Ashwin because the player like Ashwin knows how to win big matches with especially with his bowling, and his batting also comes in handy. So, do you think India is going to miss that off spinner, or they have covered enough bases to let go of that one thing?
But again, let me quote our captain Rohit Sharma there. Rohit Sharma said that doors are not closed yet,
Yeah.
so anybody can make it there. Yeah, they can choose only 15 member squad. Here for the Asia Cup, they have chosen 17 plus the reserve player Sanju. So I think he still has a chance. And Ashwin means nobody can write off Ashwin,
Absolutely.
given his form with the bat, with the ball, and he is known to he's known to invent things, and especially in this condition he can be very useful for the team. And I hope he gets a chance before the World Cup so that he can prove his worth again, and he can be very handy during the World Cup. So as we were talking about the comeback, and I can safely say that this is the comeback squad actually. Apart from Bumrah, Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Sami, the two big guys who had made comeback to the national team, they are KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer. The number 4 position, which we have been talking a lot for the past few months. So finally, we have KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer. KL Rahul might be having a niggle, but Agarkar said that he will be fit in the due course of the time during the Asia Cup. What's your views on the duo who are making comeback to the national team after going through surgery and all?
See, as I believe that that a lot many players have said this in the past, that injury time gives them a little bit of time, more time to reflect on their own selves, their own game, and makes them a different person. And most of the times when you're coming back from injury, your skills are there, the battles are different. So I want to believe that after all this long injury breaks, longer in case of Shreyas Iyer, that they're fit to go. They both proved their worth and their wealth of knowledge for India in all formats, I would say. And their comeback makes that the most contested position in number four. Who will bat where? Who will come down? Who will go up to in the bat order? I think that these two players coming back makes it a more I would say confident and balanced side, that those two are back again. Just like Jasprit Bumrah, they don't have to rush these two into playing all the matches. Can go step by step and look into how it goes. And given this is a dress rehearsal for the big event, I think those two have a good chance of making the most of it.
I hope your words come true during the Asia Cup and we find the right balance, right combination ahead of the World Cup.
And with the camp that will be there in Bangalore ahead of the Asia Cup squad departure for Sri Lanka,
That's
that
very important.
yeah,
That's very important because after a long time, all these guys are coming together. They need some time to gel, to get that environment where a team performs. So I think this 4 5 day or 6 7 days camp, this short camp will prove very important ahead of Asia Cup, and not only for the Asia Cup, for the World Cup, because I think now this is the team which is going there in the World Cup with minor changes.
yes,
Not many changes will be there in the squad. These are the this is the core group, and these are the players who are going to represent the country in the World Cup. So now the time has started and the clock has started ticking. So let's move forward. That's the only wish I have right now.
absolutely. And we all have a fond memories of when India previously hosted the men's ODI World Cup. As Rohit Sharma said, that squad was different. This squad is different. There are ways that you prepare for the World Cup, and given this is a very good opportunity for Indian team to get back that ICC trophy that has been eluding them from very long time. And it feels like this squad is something that could get them potentially closer to that victory. The Asia Cup will start soon, and we will give you all the updates on New Indian Express. So check it out. Thank you for watching the fours and sixes.